Hey everyone, you/John was never here. I'm going to read Breaking Point Part 4. Let's just get right into it. Friday. Today at school, Principal Roy said that we are going to have a school talent show on Tuesday. I thought this would be a great opportunity to show Holly Hills how cool I am. Also, something strange happened today. When I went outside to grab the mail, Fregley was there waiting for me. I asked him what he wanted, and he asked me if I was going to be in the talent show. Yeah, why? I will destroy you, Greg Heffley! Great. Now I have another weirdo on my hands. Monday. Okay, so the act I'm gonna do is sing a rap song. I even wrote it myself, but I needed music for it, so I snuck into Roderick's room while he wasn't in there. But I didn't find any music without any lyrics. But I did look in Dad's room and I found a strange CD. I plugged it in and to one of the speakers in Roderick's room, and it sounded like some sort of cult music. Also, that wasn't the only weird thing that happened today. Today at lunch, I saw some pretty cute girls sitting at a table. I wanted to impress them, so I started flexing. They weren't that impressed, but I saw Fregley eating off the floor, so I kicked him right where the sun don't shine. He immediately got back up and started to snort and growl at me. It was actually kind of threatening. Then, out of nowhere, he pulled down his pants, ripped his ploopy off, and threw it at me. After that, kids started to pay Fregley with food to eat it. That's when I ran to the nearest trash can and I puked up food from about 3 weeks ago. It kind of scares me thinking about what Fregley's going to do at the talent show. Tuesday. It was finally time for my musical skills at the talent show. I loaded up my equipment, like a speaker, a microphone, that kind of stuff. I'm actually borrowing the stuff from Roderick. So me and my family drove to the school that night. Most of the acts were pretty boring, but when it was almost my turn, I told everyone to wish me luck. Dad didn't say anything. When I got on stage, I saw my dad way in the back. I guess my dad doesn't like me singing rap, but when I did sing, it sounded way better in my head. Yo, my name is Greg, get ready to beg. But then, things got a whole lot interesting. After I got off stage, Fregley bumped into me. Behind him, he had water sprinklers, so I told him not to do anything funny. When I got back to my seat, I saw Dad sitting by everyone else again. But when I sat down, I didn't say anything because I thought it would be too awkward. Then it was time for Fregley. He walked on stage with his water sprinklers and he was grinning from ear to ear. He was silent for a second, which was kind of weird, but then it happened. He screamed on the top of his lungs, "Let her rip!" and turned on the water sprinklers. You want to know what came out of them? Wet boogers. If you don't know, Roderick has this weird allergic reaction with wet boogers, so you probably know what happens next. October, Wednesday. Today I went to Mom and Dad's room to apologize to Dad. He was probably still mad at me for singing rap at the school's talent show. But when I got to his room, he was typing something on his computer, so I stayed back to see what it was. He was typing military school for 17-year-old boys. I have to tell Roderick. Dad was probably searching that up because of what Roderick did at the school talent show. But Roderick couldn't help it. I heard that Roderick started doing that when he was 4 years old. I know it sounds weird that I want to help him, but he's my brother. He even saved me from that camp that we went to a few months ago. When I got to Roderick's room, he was laying on his bed with his headphones on. I motioned him to take them off and he did. When I told him about Dad, he didn't even care. He put his headphones back on. So I guess I wasn't going to get through to him, so I need to find a different way to make sure he doesn't go to military school. That's when I got it. Remember that weird CD ritual music thing that I talked about? I can blackmail Dad with that. So I went back to where the CD was, and it was right there where I left it. All I need to do then was find Dad, show it to him, and let the blackmail begin. Anyway, I found Dad in the kitchen, so I walked up to him and showed him the CD, and he immediately started to become nervous. He even kind of choked for a second. Dad, we're going to make a deal. Greg, where'd you get that CD? He was trying to play it cool, so I tried being more serious. I'll be the one asking the questions, mister. Okay, what's the deal? It was working. Time for the final part of my plan.